Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field.
And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. The new-look Jets ready to go on offense, and it is the veteran Aaron Rodgers at quarterback.
There have been very few quarterbacks in the NFL who have been as consistent throughout their career as Aaron Rodgers. He's been good for so long, and we've seen no decline in his skills. His accuracy and arm strength continue to elevate the talent around him, and his in-game mistakes, few and far between.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
On second down, a run with Hall.
Evades the tackler, and now some space. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Jet first down. Here's Rodgers.
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Eagles are going to have it here just past the 25.
Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
So here come the Eagles, the defending. Champs led out by a man who was the runner-up to Patrick Mahomes at MVP balloting a season ago. Of course, that's Jalen Hurts.
Tremendous production in college at 2 different universities, and this is a guy who was a finalist for a Heisman Trophy. Still much more of a runner than a thrower, but has plenty of arm and is capable of making the big throws downfield. And don't underestimate his ability to think the game. Remember, he's the son of a coach.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 22 and a first down. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily.
It's caught inside the 25. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
On first down, Hurts.
Over the middle, complete. It's Smith. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Hurts.
Eluding the pressure right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Jalen Hurts.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
Jalen Hurts with another touchdown rushing. 13 touchdowns led. Last year on the ground, no one else had more than 8. And of course, we all remember the 3-touchdown game in the Super Bowl. So called running plays or scrambles, Jalen Hurts is dangerous.
And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Back onto the field come the New York Jets for their 2nd drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, "Let's go, big boy. You're still our leader."
And the ball on the 30. Here's 2nd and 4. Now a late signee let go by Minnesota in June. It's Dalvin Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Jets with the football here to start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Cook again. Fancy footwork at the 45. And he did not want to go down there as he carries tacklers for a solid gain of 9. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Gonna look deep for Wilson. And this is caught. Touchdown. Garrett Wilson, 49 yards. And the Jets are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And oh, he missed it. No good. And they'll... Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Boston Scott on the return from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. So back onto the field here come the Eagles for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Escaping the pressure right. Nifty move. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt a kick before the half. And he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield. So he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Hurts. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. The former 3rd overall pick, Quentin Williams, there to bring him down. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A.J. Brown, 46 yards. And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
And that lead is now 7 with a chance to go to 8 or more if they want to get crazy here. But I just know the way the game's being played with the analytics, there's going to be a lot more of going for 2 in a lot of situations, isn't there?
Yeah, there's going to be. And I think their focus here, they don't want to give up anything going into the lockers on the other, and just a little bit of time left on the clock.
Yeah, they don't want to do anything to erase the good feeling they have right now by getting this late score in the half.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Jets going to take over now late in this first half. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he has another 1st first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 44-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Oh, he's going up top for Wilson. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, Jets. Garrett Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
And that's a terrific score. And now, what are we going to do here? Do you go for 2?
You know what the people at home want.
Everybody wants to go for 2. The analytics people probably want them to go for 2. I bet they kicked the extra point. We've got a whole second half left to play.
Yeah, we get a look at it here, but hey, whatever the case, big-time play before the end of the second quarter. Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2. A first throw for the backup Wilson. Buying time to his left. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes? On a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it.
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Already. The offense set to go. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And some room to work. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan. Apologies to Coach. Cut him short. We'll talk to him post-game. We got business to get down to. Third quarter action ready to go. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And the drive will begin at the 25 as Scott is going to stay in the end zone. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I liked what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side. And all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 68 yards rushing for him now. He's carried the ball just 5 times.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
Second down and 6 now. Here's Hurts to throw. This is caught. It's Brown. Touchdown! Philadelphia! A.J. Brown with his second touchdown of the night. And the Eagles are able to add on to that lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Elliott now to have the extra point. And that makes it a 9-point game. That time a 6-play drive. And it's capped off by an A.J. Brown touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. Still fighting for more. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Now this offense and Garrett Wilson headed back out.
Not a bad day at the office there. Maybe he would like the catch number to go up a little bit, but I think most guys would say 2 catches, 2 touchdowns. That's okay.
I think if the catch number goes up, we start talking about the record books because at that pace, this type of efficiency, oh yeah, I think I'd throw it to him a little bit more often.
Got a man, that's Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now it's Rodgers. He finds Wilson. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Rodgers to throw once more. This is caught. Touchdown! Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Jets are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we didn't put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. A prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Rodgers will throw for it. And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion, and that makes this a 1-point game now. So for the 2-point conversion, and sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on.
And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Completes to Zacchaeus. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the fourth. Swift going to try up the middle. Shedding the tackle, and gives him some room. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 89 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Hurts there, taken in by Smith. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. Here's Swift. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Touchdown, Eagles! Taking it in. And the Eagles get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. Big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. So that a 7-play, 80-yard drive. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Rodgers to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Well, you can see what they were trying to do. Just send those guys out there to make a play, but that is a costly interception.
Yeah, that's kind of like the backyard. Everybody go deep, and let's see if we can find someone. 4 verticals in the route. Any other time of the game, I love the call. But here, you're not going to hold safeties. You're not going to hold corners with any looks because they know what the situation is. Ends up.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only 1 timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. On the sneak, it's Hurts. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now the 3rd-year man, here's Kenneth Gainwell. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. To throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
Flushed out right. And even though he gets out of bounds to stop the clock, it's not going to matter. That 1st down. Enough to write a finish to this one.
Or even I can. The lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road. But there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up to the left-hand column for a win.
And that's where you head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at